I'd like to take a second and share with you some information about our new Floodline Fahrenheit boot. So the Fahrenheit boot is our insulated boot. It does carry over a lot of the features of our other Floodline boots, the Velo, the Cornerstone, and the utility boot. It's a tall height, 17 inches. It does have a full-length YKK zipper, which allows the boot to get on and off really easy, and it has a gusset behind it so it opens up nice and wide. So again, easy on, easy off. We did add extra protection on the toe of this particular boot. It does have an EVA midsole, which provides a lot of the cushion and the rebound you need. It has a proprietary rubber outsole with the tread. It's non-slip and it helps with mud from not caking in. And it also has a metal shank underneath it to provide you some rigidity and support underfoot. But what makes this boot unique is that a lot of times what people will do is they'll try to make the boot as warm as possible and they pack a bunch of insulation into the boot. But when you do that, you make this giant looking boot. So what they do is they try to shrink that boot down to make it look not so big, but what you end up doing, and this is 1,600 grams of insulation, you end up squeezing that insulation down by making the boot smaller around your foot. And when you're doing that, you're compressing the insulation. The way the insulation works is it's all about trapping air. So it's a dead air space. In order to trap the air, the more air that you trap, that's where you're getting your benefit of the thermal benefit. But as you start to squeeze this down, you're losing that dead air space, so you're not getting the full benefit of the 1,600 grams or the 1,200 grams or whatever it might be. So what we've chosen to use is a PrimaLoft Gold with cross-core 400 gram insulation. And we chose this because this is a great balance of insulation, meaning you can still build the boot to where it's not overly big and round and clunky, and maximize the dead air space that's in the 400 grams. You can wear this boot up to a certain temperature where it gets really cold, but once you get past that point, you can put on a thicker wool sock, an alpaca sock, and that'll get you all the way down to the end of the season. So this boot's gonna have some flexibility on how far it can go, and your warmer sock's gonna get you to the furthest end of the season. What we also did to this boot to make it warm is the first area of your foot to get cold is your toes. So what we're using is a PrimaLoft insulation that has cross-core, and it's a little unique. So cross-core is a very fine material. It's 95% air, it retains 0 water, it doesn't conduct anything. So temperatures don't pass cold or hot, so in a way it blocks temperature change. So what we've done is we've taken the PrimaLoft aerogel that's encapsulated in this material here. We've covered your toe completely to help reduce the conduction of the colds. It's not pulling cold in. And we put this underneath your foot because this is where you're going to be standing on the cold ground, on a deer stand, and that cold's going to pull the heat from your body. But this is going to stop that conducting properties and allow it to slow down that pulling of the heat. That, in combination with the 400 grams, we believe is going to make an outstanding boot. We've had people wearing this in the field. They were surprised how far they can go with just 400 grams. It is that 400 grams, but it's also how we cover your toes and underfoot that makes this a really great warm boot for late season hunting. This boot comes in cypress and it comes in brown. We're very excited about this. This is the Floodline Fahrenheit boot.